Is anyone there? I'm testing this. I'm testing. Anybody hear me? Can anyone hear me? I'm on here. I'm here. I'm here. I am testing. Come on in here. Get in here now. Come on in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in here. Let's do this now. Let's do this now. Trench. Gonna stay until I get somebody in here. I need somebody in here. Come on in. Is it? I was gonna tell you to go to my phone and go to my page and tell me if you can see me. Bring me my other phone, please. Now is when I can do. Hey, 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 hey. I got one person, but I can't see you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. We're about to have a nice little conversation with the G sector. It's time to introduce them to everybody. We're going to start off with Trench's news. And we're going to talk about some real life stuff. Not about doxing. That's me. Not about doxing. Can't hear me? Okay, it's on here. Get in here. Where's my chat? Where's my chat at? Now I'm going to keep it on here. It's time to shake some things up. Time to shake it up. While we shaking it up, I guess I'll just sit on here. I see two. Who are the two people in my chat? Come on down. Show your face. Show your face. We're going to do a little introductory. And it's going to go a little bit something like this. I've been listening. Yeah, I've been listening. I've been taking notes. I'm trying to find out who the Mo 3 sector is so everybody can come together and smash together as one. Get in here. Get in here. Come on. Come on. Don't sit there in the clouds. Don't be in the clouds. Come in here. For the 2 people in here, see if we can do a live tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow. We're going to introduce some new players to the beef sector. I was just listening to VS and Coolin', and like they said, it's enough room for everybody out here. Everybody, especially black content creators, to come together as one. So I think it's time. Then we can sift out the man children from the real man. No shade, no shade. Oh, I do need some damn water. Let me do the floor. You know, they'll dox floors, they'll dox dog pans, they'll dox the dog water, the dog food. Let me hide my feet. They'll dox you. You want to get doxed? Tell them your... Tell them your name so they can dox you. What's your name? Excuse me, what is your name? Okay. And you gonna run up on them? What? You gonna run up on them? Why would you want to do that? They did what to you? And you didn't appreciate that, did you? Oh, you ain't worried, huh? Oh, you getting that growl in you now. Okay, what was I coming back here for, son? Oh, agua. Oh, we needed that agua. Agua, and get you some real jelly. But right now, this is just a test. Like the Twilight Zone, it's only a test. To test if you are in the real world or are you in a Sim City. We're going to do some spirituality, duality. We're going to explain the use of this, what it's used for. But I really want this sector to merge in. It's majority women in the beef sector. Majority of them have kids. I don't know how involved in the streets they are. A lot of them have male children, which is to be expected. They're in their teens, early 20s. I'm not talking about the 50 and 60-year-old men, children out here, like that man y'all call Glitter Boots. I don't know who half of these people are. And running around saying, on board. Like a gang. Can't be on board. It's on King David. It's on my mama. It's on somebody but a board. I guess I'll show off my artwork while I'm testing. That's one. That one eye symbol, you see it? Next to the cross. You see it? You see that one? What do you read into it? It's got messages all in it. All in it. Where's the rest? The nephew. Yes. This is Dada. But that flying ship is there. Not pizzas, burn up damn spacecraft. We could do some conspiracy theories. They're not really conspiracy because they put everything in your face. But, talk about how they were able to get that rain, direct that rain to California after 94% of the land there was dry for over, 10 years? And then we're going to do a little education. So when you send your kids to school and they come back and you ask them questions about what did they learn in history, you'll know to tell them that's not true. And the best way to confront your teacher is by raising your hand and saying, could you please tell me the source of where you got that information from? So that way your child is not looked at as being disrespectful. This the latest one. See, I put on here time. We only got so much time on this earth. And it's set for 11/11. And those who hear, because right now the world is in spiral. It's spiraling. It's spiraling right now. Don't watch the channel that shows you what all of the earthquakes, volcanoes, everything that have been opened up because the portal of this earth has opened up. I got one person that wants to really try to learn something, but this is a safe free zone. You don't have to worry about the screaming, the hollering, the cursing. I respect everyone's opinion. That's what makes us individuals. Because if we all think alike, it would be a fucked up world. Everyone's opinion. I don't want super chats. I don't want cash apps. I don't want anything. What your ears. You don't even have to subscribe. Just listen. Just listen. That's it. Now, you could take something away that I'm going to share with you. Or, because it's not going to be beefing and screaming and hollering and threatening and talking about children, that's not going to be tolerated. Then we're going to go over when you call CPS on a person on YouTube, the trauma that it takes on the child. It's hurting the parent. But it's also traumatizing. That youth, I don't care if they 3 months, 4 months, their mind is developing from 3 months up to a year. Anything they experience during that time is pretty much going to tell you the type of person they're going to be. Again, we only use 1/8 of our brains. Teach you how to get into that state where you can start building or using more than 1/8 of your brain. Manifestation, being able to do things with the friction of your hand, being able to bend spoons. Alchemy. And where's this? I never used this thing before. I guess I got to turn it around. But these are the new necklaces. See, I already did my Indian history, but this one was picked out by my Yoruba speaking Nigerian. This one is for health, healing. This one is for protection, ancestral. And it was bought from a shop from another woman from Nigeria, but she's from northern Nigeria. I appreciate the one person in here, but I don't know if you can hear me or not. I don't know if you can see me or not. I got 99 phones. Am I going to have to charge up all these phones? Damn it, Janet. Am I going to have to charge up all these phones and pull all the information? And still got more. That's about 12 right there. That's another 4 in the back. And then it's 2 laptops. Reed, Philadelphia. I got some footage. I got some footage. I'm going to upload it, and then I'm going to send you the link so you can have some information of your own. Rita, I got some footage. I want to dump it because I want to get out that negativity and remove all that shit off of my phone. But I told you I had screenshots, recordings. Again, this goes all over the world. So when a person thinks that they're deleting or privatizing, I can pretend like I'm over in Russia and get their information, get their so-called privatized. So anyone who wants to move their lips about speaking upon any child that is autistic or on the spectrum of autism, any child who's being neglected and they're at a certain age where they should be able to read and write, instead of calling CPS, you call for adult. You call on the adult. And then we're going to go over laws. Laws. You cannot record police officers while they're in their squad cars going on a call that was done to Abe and record them and hear all the other calls that are going on and then show all of the film from their webcams. That's illegal. You're putting other people's lives at danger because their information is coming up. So we're going to go over laws for doxing, laws for recording phone conversations. We're going to go over the laws in Texas because they have their own constitution, what is legal in Texas and what is illegal in Texas. We're going to go over all the laws since finally people are doing action and calling. Rose Bennett, shout out to you. If you felt you were being cyberbullied, you did the right thing. Reed, you said you had some info for me where that dreadlock boy dropped down in your chat under avatar with my name on it, and you had a screenshot. You're supposed to be sending it to me, DMing it to me. I never got it, but I got some film for you. Yeah, sometimes you just sit back, stop, look, and listen, learn your position. My position is not to be on here doing videos. My position is to stop, look, and listen. And then when I see people getting dirt and grime thrown on them for no reason, then I can share what I have. I'm on here to watch other people's channels grow, which is why I share more than I post. Not on here for the money. I have just enough subscribers where I can share your content, ask people to subscribe to your content. And I would appreciate the same. Y'all some stingy people. Y'all just stingy. While y'all doing y'all's fuck shit, I could be educating your little teenagers in high school on history. And that way, can't nobody say that you neglecting your child or anything. They could take notes. They could come back. All that shit. Then I'm going to get into tarot reading and explain why I say an oracle is the same as a tarot reader. Now, we did have a agree to disagree with Miss Olivia because she felt an oracle wasn't the same. But oracles used in war were women that were down in a cave that were not exposed to anyone, similar to the monks. But oracles had to be consulted before warfare, when they should go, what the outcome would be. It's the same thing as an intuitive reader. So yes, I put readers, tarot readers, and oracles in the same category. Then we're going to show you how you are a Black Indian, why they changed and just named Indians Negroes, who were the first, how up in Wisconsin the Black Indians have taken over territory and the white folks can't go nowhere because they have blocked off all the main roads. And exactly what is going on in Mexico that may lead up to World War III. Texas, all of that belong to Mexico. The reason they speak Spanish is because Spanish conquistadors invaded Mexico. Get it? Wherever you live and someone invades it and takes over, you're going to speak their language. That still doesn't make them Hispanic or Latina. Because if they go to Spain, they would be looked at as a black person. I got one person that want to learn. Wish I could see you in chat. Wish I could see you so I know who I'm talking to. Then we're going to talk about how to find out and what type of grants that you can get to go to school, weekly grant money if you can prove that you have so much Indian in you, how you find that out, what tests, what DNA tests you take. You don't want to do Me and 23. You don't want to do Ancestry.com. You really want to start off with the oldest person in your family and get as much information from them. And then you go from there. So, I'm not beefing with nobody. There's some people I like to beef with, but no. I'm a changed person. The spirit has grown. The spirit has grown. And I got rid of some negativity in my house. That we also gonna learn how to smudge properly also. How to smudge your home. How to get out negative energy. Remember, everything is energy. Everything. A tree, the leaf on a tree is energy. The shred of grass is energy. You can pick up somebody's energy through YouTube, eyes, voice. So that's why I always say be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you watch. And if you find yourself just falling into a depression or you find yourself addicted to YouTube, they got you. So we're going to go over some artwork. We're going to go over some history. We're going to go over some spirituality, duality. We're going to go over fraternities and sororities, why they came about, who sponsored them, what they're about. So when people on here scream that they're in a soror or a fraternity, especially a AKA, OES, or a Q-Dog, you'll know that they're lying and you'll understand the purpose behind being in a frat and a soror. Then we're going to touch on Masonry. Why? What is Masonry? What powers do they hold? Who has their foot on the necks of black entertainers? Then we're going to talk about the oath and the red couch. We're going to talk about that oath. And I don't know if you know, but it was a young white boy, 20 years old, gaming. He happened to be gaming with LeBron James' son. LeBron wears the Baphomet tattoo on his chest to let you know he's about that life. His son introduced him to this white boy. He's got over 7 million followers on Twitch. And YouTube is paying him $150 million. However, poor boy said he loved the money, but he was more happier not having the money than actually getting that large sum of money. Because what has to go along with that is you got to give up something. If you all believe that you can enter this industry, film, if you can enter music, it goes as far back to the cooking shows. Watch them throw up that devil sign. Watch that being thrown up. You got to take that oath. Jaguar Wright. Now, I can understand her frustration of what she saw and the things that go on in the industry. I'm not a liar. Not a liar. 2 family members in the industry. And what Jaguar was saying is very much true. If you don't go along with the program, your work gets shelved, you get blackballed. And that's pretty much why my godson did not re-sign with that record label, Arista, because it was things that had to be done. And he said, no, nope, not willing to do it. It's the reason why my brother kind of took a break from the Masons, because he got to a degree where he had to sacrifice. You all don't believe it? Ask, what you all call that man over there with no teeth? Glitter Boots? Ask Glitter Boots, since he says that he's in a frat. Or ask Miss Ostier, who says she's a OES. Ask them, what do you have to do? What do you have to give up? For the one person left in here, we gon' then go over exactly what is in that contract that they have to sign. How Mary J is pretty much been walked through, ran through, that they kind of let her know your time is up in the industry. She's going to have a talk show. But that's neither here nor there. But it's going to be a variety of subjects, a variety of learning these streets. They work the same way, no matter where you live. They work the same way. Paying attention, keeping your head on that swivel, changing up the way you come home, changing up the routes that you use, being aware who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. And those that have young girls that go to school or ride the bus, really sit with them. Really do. Because right now there's a lot of kidnappings going on with young black girls, young Latina girls. A lot of kidnapping. And that's because they've watched them. Stop putting your kids' pictures on Facebook. Stop putting where school they go to. These people out here now will stop publishing public on Facebook. I closed out my Facebook account, but I never had my son's picture on there. I know when I go out, I take different routes. I'm very aware. I got cameras all in the car. Even with Uber, they just found a 20-something-year-old body in an alley. And the last footage they had of her was getting in an Uber. And Uber won't cooperate with the family because she lives in a little village that's all Hispanic. Now, if Uber won't cooperate, that's a big problem. That's like you are getting in a car with a stranger. That I would suggest when you take Uber, you take down the information of the driver, the make and model of the car, and send it to someone. so they'll know. But this was just a test. I just wanted to see how it was going to come out, how I could save it, how I can delete it, and then how to get it onto my. Well, I got my son and my daughter in law up there working on that. Get it onto my computer because I'm using a phone right now. And this is coming out pretty clear. But I got 12 other phones, and like I said, 2 touchscreens and 2 laptops. I got to pull all of my film. I ain't charging nobody. I'm doing it like old boy said on VS channel. He only docks when people are doing wrong. But I'm not the police. I'm not the judge if you're doing right or wrong. 2 years ago, it was no snitching. Y'all want to act like gang members. No snitching. Now, everybody wants to snitch. But love and light, whoever that one person is in here, I love you so much because you're listening. You're listening and not to the BS. We're more intelligent than that. Way more intelligent that it irks me when I go to white channels and I see them with 127,000 subscribers and they're doing 8.5-minute shorts every 10 minutes. Again, you got to think about your audience attention span. During those 4, 5, 6 hours, you're going to have people popping in and out. But if you upload and do only a 8 to 10 minute, and you popping them out like that, I've watched their subscriber count. Trenches, when I came with him, he had 5,000. In 6 months, he's up to over 53,000 subscribers. So what he's talking about must make sense. Must make sense, else he wouldn't have those subscribers. I've yet to see that amount. 100-something thousand subscribers. It's your content. It's the sector that you're in. You need to branch out. But like they say, you keep your enemies close to you. So close, they're like your twin. Keep them very close to you. Because what they will divulge to you, what they do to other people, what makes you exempt? What makes you exempt that they won't do the same thing to you? That's why you keep your enemies close. Let them talk. A lot of you all talk too much. Have a panel. You want the truth? Just allow a person to talk. And not with the screaming and hollering, but allow them to talk. Eventually the truth is going to come out. People can't hold on to their lies. And who was that lady that they called CPS on for spanking her baby that had a pamper on? What the fuck? Y'all don't miss a thing. The baby had a pamper on. And somebody called CPS and the police on the lady. But she was drunk when she was on. And I noticed that when people get on here, they need to be drinking or they need to be smoking. They can't come on being their authentic selves. They have to alter their personality and their ego in order to do a live. Even if they're hiding behind an avatar, they can't do it without being intoxicated or high. But love and light, peace and blessings. I will be back. I don't need to take notes. I'm all over. But I really thought the Black conscious sector was about uplifting our people and teaching our people, but it's just a little sector of people that say they're about that, but they're the same as the beef sector. And yes, keep telling you, they plotted. Don't listen to stupid ass Pizarro on that damn burn up spaceship. The little water mop. Ugh. She wants to get credit for bringing the black conscious sector and merging. It wasn't her. It was the black conscious sector that had a meeting, and they said they were going to take over the beef sector by any means necessary. Any means necessary. Unfortunately, I didn't write down the name of the two male content creators that were discussing this on a live. But about 2 weeks after that, they started trickling in. So when you have your little conversations and your interviews with people from the black sector, ask them, what made you all want to come over here? Who told you about the beef sector? And now that you're here, what are your plans? I'm out. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this off. How to turn it off.